Hi guys.
Hello.
It is Stacy and Julie.
And Julianne, yeah.
Welcome to 211. Sorry, we had some pop-ups and I was just making sure you guys could see us and hear us. If you can, give us some thumbs up, some hearts. It is Thursday. It's beautiful, wonderful outside Thursday. I am here with you. How are you today?
I'm good. Getting a lot done this week.
Yes. Oh, how ironic is that? Hey, Sharaf. Julianne is here because we have some amazing things coming up, like I'm sure most of the world does, but we have to share this. Julianne is our volunteer coordinator. She coordinates all the amazingness that comes through these doors and not come through these doors, and that helps us in the community, because without them,
yeah, we couldn't do
this operation would not run.
It would not run. There's no question.
I was talking to her and I was like, we have to share this with the 211 Big Bed family because I think this is huge. And I'm wondering if other volunteers have had this happen to them too.
Yeah.
So if you guys have, when you're listening.
And I know there's some volunteers checking in this morning, so let us know about your experience.
Yeah.
Comment and share, please.
Comment, let us know how you guys got involved in 211 and if you can relate to her story. I'm really interested to know, because this might help us reach more people out there in the community wanting to get involved, but maybe not 100% sure there yet.
They're on the fence.
Yeah. So, Julianne, can you tell us, before you were a staff member at 211, you volunteered here?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you tell us about that experience, how you heard about it? Did you jump right in? No.
I had a common story, I think, too, because we have a lot of students that come from FSU.
Okay.
So I was a student at FSU, also, busy mom, working, what have you. So I had actually heard about 211 in several classes at FSU, and I kept saying, oh, this would be so great for my resume. This would be so great for experience. This would be a chance to help people and actually counsel before getting my degree, because it's short-term crisis counseling. So, but I put it off because I was like, oh, I'm busy. I don't know. I was a little insecure. Like, I don't know if I'm in a position to help people. No, I have my own stuff I'm dealing with. Like, how am I supposed to help other people? There's some humble, humility going on there.
Yeah.
But so I put it off for over a year. And then I finally, I called up and I said, I want to get going. And we didn't have the hotline counseling training going on at that time. So I started up in the information and referral department because I was like, no, I've waited this long, I want to start. So I waited until, I started as a program volunteer, waited until the counseling opened up. I got into training, and about halfway through, I was like, I think I'm in over my head. What did I do?
Right.
But, and I tell a lot of trainees this, like, if you can get through the intensive training, you got this. That's like the hardest part.
Okay.
So I was contemplating, like, ooh, I don't know. And I said, you know what? I wanted to do this. I wanted to help people.
Wow.
And if everybody in here is feeling like as silly and insecure as I am, and they're graduating class after class after class, I can do this just like everybody else, right? So I hung in there, and then, like, on my first Lifeline call, the first time that the Lifeline comes across the phone.
And what is that for some of the people maybe watching out there? Lifeline.
So, yeah, Lifeline is our national suicide prevention and intervention line, and we answer it for the Big Bend area.
Okay.
And so, it's a little intimidating because you're in a position to help somebody that is contemplating suicide.
Right.
And some of those can be, I'm just thinking about it, and some of them can be pretty intense, and, I'm going to act and I need some help.
Yeah.
So that was, in the training, we're really prepared really well for that, do a whole weekend on it. Right. But
so you answered your first call?
Yeah, so still when you answer that first call, it's real.
Yeah.
And my butterflies were going, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. And there's like, it's go time, And I found after doing that for, 4 years now, and also, helping as an supervisor now on the line, that it's grown my confidence so much.
Yes.
And professionally, and then in my personal growth, and just understanding how to recognize it in other people and help them. But honestly, if you can answer a Lifeline call, you can do anything.
just touched on these calls, kind of taking, well, you might have some insecurities, or can I do this? Is this something for me? You begin to take yourself out of that equation and realize this is a real person.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the other line.
I think that's the biggest thing, is at the end of the day, what keeps you coming back is that compassion for other people, that dedication to service. Like, most everybody that walks in the door here is a person that wants to serve others.
Sure, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Good, I love that story. And at the beginning, she had stated that over a year, year and a half or so, it took her to kind of maybe want to date us a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is something I want to do. I'm so busy. I have all this stuff going on. And she finally just did it. And when we were off line earlier, she was mentioning to me about this amazing woman that she heard or saw a video for. Can you tell us a little bit about this and how this might be able to help somebody out there on the fence if this is something they want to do?
So a friend just shared this link with me the other day, because I was like, oh, like, I can't get out of bed. This stinks. Like, I've hit the, snooze button like 3 times.
I know I do.
And so he was like, oh yeah, I hear you. So he sent me a link.
Yeah.
And I watched this video later, and it's on Mel Robbins. Some people probably have heard of Mel Robbins.
If you don't know who Mel Robbins is, please go Google her after this, because she has some really good talking points.
Yeah. So
hey
actually,
everybody. Hey Katie. Oh, she says volunteering as a crisis counselor during my undergrad studies in psych was transformative.
Yeah.
I learned so much about active listening, mental health issues, community resources. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Katie. You are a very intricate part to 211.
Yeah, I was going to say, another awesome employee of 211, like, it's like we're hiring from within too. So there's a lot of opportunity here. You're not just thinking about serving others. But.
Yeah, so back to Mel Robbins.
So she had this video on motivation, 5-second rule, and so I watched this video, and you and I had some conversation about it off camera, and I was like, this absolutely is life-changing, this video. And it has already really changed my productivity, but it also made me think about volunteering, and like, had I done that a year earlier, where would I be now?
Right.
I waited a year to do it, and it was awesome. It's such a great experience. So she's talking. So Mel Robbins starts out the video, and she's talking about wanting to hit the snooze button, lying in bed, and just being like, oh, and like, life is just, she's in a rut.
She was in like a funk.
She's in a funk. So she's like, you know what? She has an epiphany. Like, tomorrow, I'm just going to wake up and just like a rocket, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to rocket out of bed, and I'm just going to go. I'm not going to think about it.
Right.
And
she kind of compared herself to a rocket ship.
Yeah, like NASA.
I love that.
And so I was like, you know what? That's one of the biggest things that I struggle with, is like that morning routine, and I'm always hitting that snooze button. So I was like, I'm going to put this to work.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and I was like, 5,
How's
4,
that
3, 2,
working out
1.
for you?
Crazy productivity.
Good.
Yeah. But it made me think about volunteering,
And so,
well, I think that a lot of our volunteers are pausing.
Sure.
They're pausing longer than that. It's like that first 5 seconds. You like, then you're gonna pause. Your brain's gonna kick in and start telling you all those fears, trying to protect you from risk, right?
All the reasons not to do something.
Yeah, all the reasons not to do something. And, that fear is going to kick in of like, oh, I don't know. Am I in a position to help people? Ooh, I don't know if I want to be like in charge of taking care of somebody when they're really thinking about killing themselves. Like, that responsibility is huge. And also, I don't know if I can balance this with life. Like, I got a lot going on. I don't want to do that right now. And so I just think, be like a rocket. Like, I wanted to mention these things that I've gained from this experience. Confidence, leadership, and things that, like, avoiding this, like, not assuming that everything that, avoiding that fear.
Yep.
Like, if it's hard, that's okay, because you know what I found over doing this training is that now there's so much that's easy. If you can pick up a Lifeline call, like, so much is easy. It's taken a lot of fear away. And then I'm a legitimate helper now.
Yeah.
I'm a helper. Like, I get to serve others, and I'm in a position of really actually making a difference. So what I wanted to say to everybody is that you can get that or other things or more. So be like that rocket, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and contact me. Get started today.
Today. Do not hesitate another moment.
Yeah, get started because it's going to change your life. It's transformational,
Right.
career-wise, in your academics, in your personal growth. And at the end of the day, you can lay down at night. Oh, I'm going to cry. You can lay down at night and feel good because you have made a difference in this world. Right? So let's do it.
Powerful. She has gained confidence. She has gained leadership. And you know what? She's not the only one.
No.
This is like, so many people have this story and it's so beautiful and we want to share it. And Carly is chiming in. This organization has had such an impact on me as a person and something I'll always appreciate and take into my future. Carly, we appreciate you.
One of, we graduate 30 a semester, about 30 students, 30 trainees a semester.
Right.
And so, if 90 to 120 volunteers a year can do this, you can do this.
Right.
If you have a passion for people, you're a compassionate person, we can train you on the rest.
Right.
Let the fear go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Email Julianne right now.
J. Irwin.
J. Irwin.
JERWIN at 211bigbend.org. And I do want to let y'all know there are recruitment sessions coming up Tuesday, the 16th. So next week we're starting.
Next week, guys. If you want more information, you need to show up to these. Please let them know when those are.
Yeah. So we have Tuesday, January 16th at 6:30. We're going to be at the Leon County Public Library on West Park. Thursday, January 18th, we're going to be at the B.L. Perry at 6 o'clock. And then for all of those FSU students, FAMU students, TCC students, come out to FSU. Tuesday, January 23rd and Thursday, January 25th at 7 o'clock, we're going to be in the FSU Psychology Building.
And because you won't remember any of those dates
or
times,
we're
going to put it all in the comments below for all of you beautiful faces out there. Hey, Johnny.
Oh, he's amazing.
He is so great. I had so much anxiety about answering the phones and helping people when I first started at 211, but it gets easier. And once you help the right person, the confidence to help so many more. Ah, beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. I think, a lot of people pause or they pause because they're like, oh, suicide calls. Like, that's like the biggest pause when I talk to people about what we do.
Gotcha.
Is suicide calls.
And we do so many other things.
Absolutely. But I don't want anybody to be afraid of that.
Sure.
Because we give you the skills to help people. And at the end of the day, you always have support. There's always somebody, if you get a really intense call, if somebody's really at risk, we have ways to help them. They're not just calling for counseling and you've got to give them the right answer or they're going to kill them. Like, there's ways to help them.
And a lot of these calls, from what I understand, is they just need somebody to listen, to hear them, and know that they have a voice and they matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's huge, and we appreciate.
And you get to be that person. Like it's an awesome feeling to be able to help people. And a lot of people, and we've learned this in the ASSIST training, the Applied Suicide Intervention Skills training. Katie K being one of our trainers on that. But so one of the things that you learn in that training is that. In sitting in a room full of people and sharing about people that have lost others to suicide, it is a common story. It is so common. Yeah. So many people either have lost someone directly or they know someone that has, somebody in their family or a friend. So to be able to intervene and get those numbers down and save lives is huge.
Saving lives, man, it doesn't really get any more powerful than that. Hi, Dulcie. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Danny says, when I first got to Tallahassee, I felt very out of place. Volunteering at 211 gave me a home where I felt like I was making a difference every day, because you are. So thank you for all that you do. And
I do want to mention too because Dulcie just popped up. So not all of our volunteers are going to be on the hotline. If you are like, counseling's not my thing, you can still be a part of this organization and helping the community by coming on as a program volunteer. We have public relations and marketing, public speaking, information and referral, clerical stuff. So we'll find a spot for you. I started that way.
Yeah.
I started that way, then did hotline counseling, got hired as part-time, now volunteer coordinator. There's so many opportunities to grow here.
There are, and we are so thankful to our volunteers and all of our counselors because you guys make this machine run. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So we'll put all of those sessions below, and thank you for sharing that. I love the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for everybody for listening.
Have you emailed her yet? The 5 seconds has passed?
Yeah, that's right. J. Irwin. 211bigbend.org. You can also go on our website. There's a volunteer link. Mm-hmm. There's a downloadable application. We're going to have our dates for the information and interview sessions. Basically, it's just a big open call. We'll tell you about what all you'll be getting as far as training and all of that and commitment level. You can apply at that time and interview. We'll even have applications ready. So if you're not sure, just come on out and learn more.
Perfect. So what I'm hearing is they have a physical place to show up to get more information, and we're going to be doing a live info, what we normally do out at those sessions as well on here next week. Okay, so tune in.
We have a webinar.
And she'll have more information about that. Hi, Tim. Thanks for tuning in. We are 211 Big Bend, your region's go-to crisis hotline. Help starts here, guys, for all the people that call in and for the people that volunteer here. We appreciate you, and with help,
there's hope.
There's so much hope. Thank you, guys. Stacy and Julian.
Thank you.
Out.